Hey, what's up YouTube? Brian Fagioli here, and today I'm taking a look at a new smartphone from Teracube. This is the Teracube 2E. What makes this phone so special is its focus on the environment, its low price, and pretty impressive specifications and features. First of all, it costs $199. And yes, that is $199 for a brand new smartphone with nice features and specs. Not top of the line specs, mind you, but more than enough for most people to get by and do everything they want to do with an Android smartphone. It has some unique features that we'll go over once I unbox this, but it's, like I said, the focus is on the environment here, so it actually is made of recycled materials. Apparently it comes with a biodegradable case inside the box. Very cool. Very cool phone. So, let's see. Oh, and also it does come with a 4-year warranty, including 3 years worth of updates, which is really impressive because if you buy a $1,000 phone, there's no guarantee you're going to get updates from the manufacturer. You might get like security updates and stuff, but like OS updates don't always happen. So it's cool that Teracube for $199 is committing to 3 years worth of updates. They are giving you a 4-year warranty. You're getting a whole lot in the package here. So let's go ahead and open up the box. It says here, thank you for making a difference. Like I said, it is kind of a phone that focuses on the environment. A friend of mine that I showed this to, I showed him like a video of it online, and he was like, that's like a hippie phone, huh? And I said, yeah, I guess you could call it a hippie phone. But I mean, you don't have to be a hippie to care about the planet. Everybody lives on the planet. It's crazy not to care about the planet. So let's go ahead and look at the phone. So inside the box, we get the phone with the case already on it. So this is interesting though. I'm going to show you what else comes in the box. Nothing. So they actually put a message here regarding this. Where is the charger? What you have in your hand is the world's most minimalistic and eco-friendly smartphone packaging made with 50% less materials, recycled paper, soy inks, while eliminating redundant accessories like the charger. The shipping volume and weight are reduced by 35%, allowing for a smaller carbon footprint. Teracube 2E is compatible with all USB-C chargers. If you need one, you can get one from them directly. You can also get one from Amazon, of course. That's probably where I would go if I needed a USB-C charger. But if you already have one, it's silly to put one in the box. And other companies are starting to do this now as well, such as Apple and Samsung, removing a charger from the box. In this case, it's really for saving the environment. I don't know that Apple and Samsung are doing it for any other reasons than monetary purposes. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So here's the phone. This is the Teracube 2E. So it has this biodegradable case on it already. I'm going to take the case off just so we can look at the phone itself. Get this off. And the case is pretty cool. We'll look at that as well. I don't want to break the phone. Okay. So let's put the phone down. Let's look at this case. So the case is made of like recycled materials and is biodegradable. And if you look at it, it has these like specs in there. I don't know what exactly it's made of, the case, but it's pretty nice. It feels nice. It's pretty heavy duty. Like it'll actually protect the phone, but it won't like sit for thousands of years in the landfill. This is biodegradable. Like this will eventually turn back into the earth, like, which is pretty darn cool. Says Teracube there, so it has a little branding. It's a nice case, I gotta be honest. So let's talk about what makes this phone unique. But let's talk about all the features as well. So we have 2 cameras on the rear, which is nice for a $199 phone. We have a fingerprint reader. I prefer a fingerprint reader to a Face ID scan. That's why primarily I use an iPhone 8 Plus. It has Touch ID. I like that. I don't want to scan my face, especially nowadays wearing a mask. It's nice to have a fingerprint scanner. So you have that here on the rear. There's a volume rocker, of course, on the side, as well as a power button, which in this case is green. I like that green, actually. It's kind of like, I don't think it's a mint green. It's kind of like, it's kind of like between forest green and mint green. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. We have on the top, here's some unique features here. So on the top, there's a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. So you can use old school headphones with this phone. Isn't that impressive? Nothing on this side, and on the bottom we have speakers and a USB-C charging port. So it does have USB Type-C. It's a very modern-ish phone. It has cool new features like that. But let's peel off the front here and talk about some other things. Wow, that is static, yeah. Comes off very easily though. So here's the phone. We have the front camera has a notch on the top, so there is a notch, which most modern phones will have. I'm also going to peel off, let's see, open cover for SIM and battery. So whoa, that's the big thing here. So you pull off this back cover and the battery is replaceable. So you could buy a spare battery, keep it in your bag, keep it in your pocket, and when the battery dies here, you just swap out the battery. You don't have to be connected to like a USB power bank. Of course, the problem with that usually is it means the phone is not waterproof. So this is not something you can like dunk in the water. And usually when you have a removable battery, that's the downside, is like the seams and stuff. It's very hard to have a waterproof device that also has removable batteries with different seals and stuff. It's better to have a sealed phone, like, you know, most phones nowadays, if you're looking for waterproofing. But hey, if you don't care about like waterproofing and stuff, here you have the ability to swap out the battery and the SIM card, as well as add a micro SD card. So I'm going to peel off this sticker now. And we're going to pull off the back cover. It looks like you just kind of pull off each side. Okay, so that's now off. Pull that off. Whoa, very, very cool. So we see here some interesting things. So again, the battery is removable, so you can pull out the battery. How awesome is that? And we see Teracube, color black. I think it only comes in black, but 28T6G Teracube 2E. So the battery is replaceable. Here we have a micro SD card slot, so you can expand the storage. It comes with 64 gigs of onboard storage, which is pretty nice though. You have dual SIM cards, which is not a popular thing in the United States. I know in other countries across Europe and stuff, it's big to have dual SIM. It's pretty rare in the United States. So it is cool that you get the dual SIM here. So you can use two different SIM cards, use two phone numbers at once, get two sets of text messages at once, things like that. Also cool here is there's no glue used in this phone, so it's meant to be repairable as well, and Teracube will be selling parts for this if for whatever reason something gets broken. If you're like me and you baby your phone, you probably won't even have that issue, but you can see here there's no glue and there's actually screws. So let me just hold this up to my face here, see what kind of screws they are. They are just regular Phillips head screws, it looks like. So just with a small screwdriver, you should be able to disassemble this phone, fix it, and put it back, either you or a repair person. So again, there's the phone without the backing on it. And you can just see there's like some clips here that hold it on. It's just plastic, this back piece here, just a piece of plastic. I don't know if this has like wireless charging here. I'm trying to see if this looks like a charging pad under here, or if it's just for NFC purposes. I'll have to test it out. What does it say on the top here? It's hard to see. It says, oh, it says NFC. So I don't think it does wireless charging. I think this is just the NFC contacts there for using things like Android Pay or Google Pay. So let's go ahead and put the backing on. Okay, I'm going to put this back in the case. It's really nice, and if you look here, it has these nice corners, these rubber corners. So if it does hit, it has extra protection, and it's just a really nice case. It doesn't look like a hippie case or anything. It's just a biodegradable case. It's good for the environment. What's wrong with that? So let's go ahead and power this on. So the case does cover that nice green button, but let's go ahead and power it up. Let's see what we get here. Teracube. And we see Android. Let's see if there's any kind of nice boot animation. I like the Teracube logo, I have to say. It's nice. It's kind of like a cube. It has like a little leaf. Ooh, that was a nice animation. That was a really nice animation. Let's see what else we get here. Bam, and there we go into the Google setup. So The only downside to this phone I can think of is there's no 5G. So nowadays everyone's going with like 5G if they can. There's no 5G here. But if you're looking for a low price phone, there's a good chance you don't really care about 5G anyway. You probably have an inexpensive 4G plan, maybe a prepaid plan or something. But this phone is $199. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what's the compromises? And there's really not a lot of compromises. I mean, it has an 8-core processor. It's not top of the line, but it's an 8-core processor. It has 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard storage. You have a fingerprint reader. You have this nice notched display here, like the modern phones do, so you don't have these giant bezels at the top. The bottom is a little bit of a chin bezel, but it's not too bad. You get updates for 3 years. You get a 4-year warranty. There's no bloat on this phone. It's basically a pure Google experience. So if you're someone that likes the Pixel phones because they have a pure Google experience, this should really appeal to you as well. But you have the fingerprint reader. You have a removable battery, which is very, very rare. You have a 3.5 millimeter audio jack, which is becoming more and more rare. You have USB-C charging. You don't get a charger in the box, but again, that's for the environment. And if you already have a USB-C charger, use that instead. Use that. But this is a really nice phone. I can just tell you, just from holding it and touching it, the screen looks wonderful. The hardware feels nice. The backing is plastic, but that's not the end of the world. It's for $199. I think it's a real bargain, especially when you're helping the environment. And it comes with a case. $199 for a phone with a case, with all these cool features. I don't really see a downside here. It's not top of the line as far as specifications go. There's phones with more RAM and faster processors. But look, it's going to run all of your apps totally fine. It's going to make phone calls totally fine and text messages. Of course, we have to test out the camera. It has this dual camera on the back. I'm not sure as far as what the second camera is. If it's a zoom, like a telephoto lens or a wide angle lens, I'm not really sure. But there are 2 lenses on the rear with an LED flash. You have this fingerprint reader on the back, which is awesome. I'm in love with this phone, I have to say. If someone was to ask me, hey, I'm looking for a new Android phone, what do you recommend? would have no hesitation based on what I've seen so far. Again, I have to test out the phone. I have to test the camera, test the battery, things like that. But it's a 4,000 milliamp battery as well, so it's a big battery that it comes with. It should have really good battery life. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, for $199, why, you get this, why would you buy a $1,000 Android phone? I mean, are you really some kind of hot shot that you need a $1,000 phone? What are you doing? You're opening up Twitter, you're opening up your Gmail app. This is fine. This will do it. We really need to get these companies to stop with the $1,000 price tags, stop with the lack of updates. You buy a phone for $1,000, you might not get as many updates as this phone does. All right, folks, so that is just the unboxing. I'm going to test this out for beta news, and I'll be, putting it through its paces. Just want to do a quick unboxing. It's a little long-winded 13-minute unboxing here. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Have a great day and be safe during this pandemic and all the winter storms that are going on. All right, folks, talk to you later. Bye-bye.